Hello, apa kabar and kamusta to my dearest attendees. Welcome to the session of Innovate with Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning, or in short AI/ML, on AWS. My name is Kwan and I'm a Senior Solutions Architect from the Worldwide Public Sector team here in AWS. It's great to have you to be able to join us today. This session today here is intended as an introduction to the fundamentals of AI/ML. You'll discover how AWS is able to democratize machine learning for every organization and see how some of our customers are using AI/ML in the public sector space. Now, there's a lot of things to be covered today, so let's get started, shall we? Machine learning went from being an aspirational technology to mainstream very quickly. Now, for a long time, the technology was limited to just a few major tech companies and hardcore academic researchers. But it's now moving from the peripheral to being a core part of every organization and industry. As a matter of fact, IDC predicted that by 2021, global spending of AI and connected technologies will exceed $50 billion. Now, whilst machine learning has been around for about 50 years, we tend to go through the so-called hype cycles in the domain, where the excitement simply builds up and then fades away, right? Now, this time, however, there's a real feeling that it's going to be different, and there's 4 key reasons why. Now, firstly, compute resources available for machine learning are doubling every 3.5 months, which is approximately 5 times faster than Moore's law. Now, this in particular I find mind-blowing to contemplate, and it's important because we need a lot of compute resource to train machine learning models. Now, secondly, there's an explosion of data in our daily lives as well in business operations that can be used for machine learning. Now, between 2016 and 2025, it is estimated that the volume of data will increase 50 times to 5.2 zettabytes. Now, that's a number so big, it's hard to imagine, right? Oh, I did a bit of maths, and it's approximately 7 billion iPhones. The reason that it's important that ML models are hungry for data, and the more data we have, the better the model will be at the given task. Thirdly, the cloud is enabling machine learning model to be applied at scale. In the cloud, we can store as much data as we want, cheaply and securely. Also, we can access virtually unlimited amount of high-performance GPUs, which are ideal for training machine learning models. And finally, over the past 4 years, there has been an explosion in deep learning research field, and there are many open source frameworks that can help you to get started, such as TensorFlow and PyTorch, all of which are supported on AWS. So as a result, AI and ML is poised to have a profound impact over an increasing broad canvas of business and technology areas. And from AWS perspective, it's thought to be a very strategic area. While the direct revenue from AI/ML itself is low, the influence and revenue is many multiples of this. The projects are often high impact and strategic in terms of importance. In fact, many customers are likely to base their cloud platform decisions upon where they want to run their ML workloads. So this domain is very much the battlefield. Now, before we get into learning about how Amazon and other organizations have been using AI/ML, let's take a step back and understand what AI/ML are to begin with. Firstly, what's the difference between AI and ML? Well, artificial intelligence, or AI, is the science that looks at ways to build intelligent programs and machines that can creatively solve that has always been considered a human task. Whilst machine learning, or ML, is a subset of AI that provides systems the ability to automatically learn and improve from experience without being explicitly programmed. Within machine learning, there are different types of algorithms: supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement learning. Now, let's take each of these in turn. Supervised learning with a training set that has labeled data. Now, for example, images of animals labeled as cats and dogs, or etc., right? First, you show the system each of the object and tell it what it was. Then, you run a program on a validation set that checks whether the learner function was correct. The program makes assertion and is corrected by the programmer when those conclusions are wrong. Now, the training process continues until the model achieves a desired level of accuracy on the training data. This is most commonly used for use cases such as spam filtering, language detection, computer vision, search, and classifications. Now, on the other hand, unsupervised learning works with training data that is not labeled. You do not provide any features to the program, allowing it to search for patterns independently. Now, unsupervised learning is often used to divide data into groups by similarity, like clustering. Now, unsupervised learning is also good for insightful data analytics. Sometimes the program can recognize patterns that humans would have missed because of our inability to process large amount of numerical data. The programmer does not know what they are trying to find here, but there are surely some patterns, and the systems can detect them. This is commonly used for segmentations of data, anomaly detection, recommendation systems, risk management, as well as fake images. Now, lastly, reinforcement learning refers to a model that learns through consequences of actions in a specific environment. Now, this is very similar to how humans like us learn, through trial and error, actually. Now, humans don't need constant supervision to learn effectively, like in supervised learning, right? By only receiving positive or negative reinforcement signals in response to our actions, we still learn very effectively. For example, a child learns not to touch a hot pan after feeling pain. Now, this is most commonly used in use cases such as self-driving autonomous cars, games AI, robots, as well as resource management. Now, what about Amazon.com? Amazon has been applying machine learning in areas such as personalization and supply chain management for more than 20 years. As a matter of fact, machine learning is an integral part of Amazon. We've improved that original personalization model significantly over time and moved it to other products such as Amazon Prime. Now, we use machine learning throughout our fulfillment process, including developing a forecast system that can predict the appropriate amount of demand for each product we sell worldwide in order for us to be able to deliver on our customers' expectation on convenience, cost, as well as delivery speed. We've also developed a natural language processing or NLP technology to give consumers an entirely new way to interact with technology through Alexa. And lastly, we have also developed groundbreaking technology with autonomous flights via our Prime Air drones, which is used as well as using robotics in our fulfillment center to get packages to consumers faster. We can say that our mission in the AI/ML team here at AWS is to put machine learning in the hands of every organization. We need to take our experience and expertise with machine learning across Amazon and put it into the hands of every developers, every data scientist, engineers, as well as researchers. In other words, we want to be able to simplify machine learning. We want to make it easy for everyone to build intelligent applications. On the technology side, machine learning should increasingly be integrated into just about every aspect of your organization. To do so, it requires a new stack that is tailored to your unique needs. So let's see how AWS helps this. At AWS, we divide our AI/ML stack in 3 layers: the AI services, the ML services, and the ML frameworks and infrastructure. Now, as you move down the stack, you need more ML experience and skills, but you get more flexibility. Now, let's take a quick look at each of these in turn. Now, at the bottom of the stack, it comprises of all the underlying frameworks, interfaces, infrastructure, which is really meant for machine learning experts who need the full control over their pipeline. Now, bear in mind, they are just less than 20% of these so-called experts in the entire industry. There are 3 frameworks they are predominantly used as frameworks, as far as frameworks is concerned, which is TensorFlow, PyTorch, and MXNet, which is all supported on AWS, by the way. As a matter of fact, today, 92% of cloud-based TensorFlow, as well as 91% of cloud-based PyTorch, actually runs on AWS. Keras and Gluon are interfaces that works well with TensorFlow, MXNet, respectively. Scikit is a very popular machine learning model, while Horovod is a distributed training framework. Now, the Deep Graph library is pretty much self-explanatory, which is a library meant for deep learning on graphs. Now, on the right-hand side, we have deep learning AMIs, which is containers which are Docker images that are pre-installed with deep learning frameworks, so that we are able to make it easy to be deployed by customers like yourself, so that you're able to deploy machine learning environment quickly, and you do not need to do the heavy lifting of building and optimizing your environment from scratch. For GPUs and CPUs, all underlying instances are available through EC2, ECS, or even EKS. Amazon Elastic Inference allows you to attach low-cost GPU-powered acceleration to EC2 or even SageMaker instances, so that you can reduce the cost of running deep learning inferences by up to 75%. Inferentia, on the other hand, is a high-performance machine learning inference chip, which is designed by AWS. Last but not least, FPGA instances are high-performance compute instances with field programmable gate arrays that can increase customer hardware accelerations. Now, Moving onto the middle layer of the stack, this is literally our ML services, which are the collection of Amazon SageMaker services. SageMaker is a fully managed service that removes the heavy lifting for each steps of the machine learning process. With SageMaker, you have the flexibility to use the end-to-end offering, or if you prefer to use any individual components as a module, just like an a la carte. There's not that many expert machine learning practitioners, as I mentioned previously. So if you want machine learning to be pervasive, you have to make it easier for every developers and data scientists to build, train, and tune machine learning models. And that's what these middle layers of the stack is for. At a high level, ground truth helps you manage highly accurate training datasets quickly. Marketplace, on the other hand, is a digital catalog of pre-trained models that you can import into SageMaker. SageMaker Studio is an integrated development environment, or IDE, for the complete machine learning workflow that unifies all the tools needed for ML development. SageMaker comes with dozens of built-in algorithms, such as XGBoost, K-means clustering, principal components analysis, and more. And all these models, or all these algorithms, are actually optimized for speed, scale, and accuracy, which will enable training on petabyte scales of datasets. Notebooks provides one-click Jupyter notebooks so that you can start working immediately. Experiments lets you launch, track, compare, and evaluate thousands of models and versions so they are able to quickly identify the best performing ones. SageMaker Processing is a managed solution to run data processing and model evaluation workloads. Training models is easy with SageMaker. Now, you simply specify the location of your data, indicate the type and the quantity of the instances you need, and get started with just a single click. SageMaker can also automatically tune your model by adjusting thousands different combinations of parameters to arrive at the most accurate predictions that meets your needs. While Debugger automatically detects several classes of errors and allows you to interactively analyze the training matrix. Autopilot makes machine learning easier and faster. You can easily build classifications and regression models without the deep machine learning model's knowledge. Model hosting, on the other hand, automatically scales to meet the performance requirement for your applications using auto-scaling so that you're able to host any model that adheres to the specifications for inference Docker image models. SageMaker, on the other hand, enables developers to train their model once and run anywhere in the cloud or even on-premise edge. It also optimizes the model to run 2 times faster with just less than 1/10 of memory footprint, and still no loss of accuracy. Last but not least, augmented AI makes it easy to build workflow required for human review of machine learning prediction, such as content moderations and tag extractions from documents. Now, at the top of the stack, we serve developers and companies who want to add solution-oriented intelligence to their applications through just API calls, rather than developing and training their own models in SageMaker. We have taken the most common problems, collect the necessary datasets, train the models, and publish them through APIs, so that customers like yourself does not need to do all of this building of machine learning by yourself. On the vision, we have Amazon Rekognition that is meant for image and video analysis that can literally tell me what is in this image or videos, or which celebrities are in this image, and even is this image safe for work? Now, on the speech side, we have Poly and Transcribe, which literally are text-to-speech services powered by AI. On the text category, we have Translate, Comprehend, and TextTrack. Now, Translate allows you to translate text into different supported languages. And if you want to understand what's being said in those translated text, you can use Comprehend, which is our natural language processing or NLP service. Now, if you want to extract text from documents using OCR, you have TextTrack service. Under search, we have Kendra, which is our enterprise search service with machine learning. Lex, on the other hand, is our conversational interface, which is the brains behind Alexa and works well in tandem with Amazon Connect, which is our digital call center. On the recommendation front, we have Personalized, and for time series forecasting, we have Amazon Forecast. Now, what is more important here is that you can leverage 20 over years of experience from Amazon.com, generating recommendation and supply chain management. And all of these are now available within AWS as a service. For detection of fraudulent activities such as online identity and payment fraud in real time, we have Amazon Fraud Detector. Now, this again leverages our experience in Amazon, preventing fraudulent attacks. And finally, Code Guru helps to automate code reviews, while Contact Lens provide analytics for your Amazon Connect call center. So this is a description of the complete machine learning stack in Amazon Web Services. Let's take a look at some of our customers in the public sector and how they have been using Amazon AWS machine learning technology, shall we? The first one is Coursera, who are, of course, a leading provider of universal access to the world's best education. They partner with over 190 top universities and organizations to offer courses online to more than 40 million users. Now, with over 4,000 classes available online, their challenge here is to be able to tailor the experience to personal interests of every student and every user. Amazon Personalize allows them to adapt to individual preferences in real time, providing highly relevant recommendations that engage their students as well as their users. Within a few weeks, Coursera was able to develop and deploy a personalized model into production and automatically scale for their 40 million students. ETS, or the Educational Testing Service, is the world's largest private non-profit educational testing and assessment organization. They actually use Amazon Poly to introduce new features that help their students. The GRE, which is the graduate admission exams in the US, is timed, but blind and low vision test takers can't see the timer. Now, using Poly, these students get an auditory glance at the clock, which is a chime signal. We chime a signal as a notice and message it to be delivered to the students. Now, this creates a more equitable test-taking scenarios for the students. Now, the Driver and Vehicle Standards Agency, or DVSA, is responsible for drivers and vehicle safety in the UK. Now, the DVSA relies on a team of 266 vehicle examiners to carry out spot checks on 66,000 Ministry of Transport testers at 24,000 garages. Deciding which garages to spot check used to be a very manual, paper-based operations. Now, using SageMaker, they built a risk modeling tool to identify abnormal MOT testing behavioral patterns. The model has prompted 3,200 sites reviews, 74% of which resulted in an unsatisfactory or need improvement rating. Of those site reviews, 33% of visits to high-risk garages resulted in disciplinary actions or warning letters being sent. As a matter of fact, this tool was named the AI/ML Project of the Year in the 2018 UK IT Industry Awards. Transport for North NSW is a government agency responsible for the Australian state's extensive public transport network, including rail lines, buses, ferries, and more. Now, they wanted to quickly and easily train a model that could predict customer patronage across the entire network using real-time weather patterns as well as other data resources. By using Amazon SageMaker, the team here can effectively save half the time required to build and train models. Model training just took 35 minutes with no special skill set required, and they can predict patronage figures 48 hours in advance. Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center, which is the BIDMC, is a teaching hospital of the Harvard Medical School. Now, before commencing every surgery, staff previously needed to verify that patients have completed their proper consent form. Now, this paper form have multiple formats that was often buried in the scanned copies of the patient's medical record, resulting in delaying or even cancelling numerous surgeries every year. The BIDMC used TensorFlow or Amazon SageMaker to automatically review faxed medical records for each patient to be able to identify if there is a consent form being provided or being detected, and providing the access to this form via the electronic health record system. Now, this helps the BIDMC to better utilize the human and physical resources while removing unneeded expenses due to the delay and cancellations. FINRA is not a not-for-profit organization authorized by the US Congress to protect American investors by making sure the broker-dealer industry operates at a fairly and honestly manner. Now, they receive millions of documents with unstructured data to support investigative examinations and compliance processes. Previously, investigators and examiners had to manually go through documents page by page to find what they needed. FINRA now uses AWS Amazon Comprehend to quickly extract names of individuals, organizations, and match extracted entities to FINRA records, as well as flag individuals of interest, generate summaries, and detect similarities with other documents. Now, this exponentially increases the scope of investigations while shortening the time to conclusion. C-SPAN is a public service that provides beginning to end video proceedings of the US House of Representatives, the US Senate, and other forums where public policy is being discussed, debated, and decided, all without editing. Now, using Amazon Rekognition, it more than doubled the amount of video that can be indexed annually, from just 3,500 hours to 7,500 hours. C-SPAN is also able to reduce the labor required to index an hour video from just 1 hour to 20 minutes. They are able to also upload 97,000 images in less than 2 hours. And the entire solution is able to be deployed in less than 3 weeks. Now, let's talk about how you can get started with AWS. While technology is important to build successful machine learning initiatives, the organization culture is also important to ensure that you are able to embrace transformation, that you have the skills in-house or can partner for expertise, experience, and best practices. Now, we sometimes hear that organizations can't move ahead because they feel they don't have the technical expertise to be successful. Now, the truth is, you can't buy your way into talent. That's simply not enough, and it can get very expensive. Now, instead, you have to focus on developing internal talent. We have seen that developers are able to obtain the right skills with high success rate when engaged with good hands-on training. Amongst the options for training, we have the Machine Learning University, which uses the same curriculum used to train Amazon developers and data scientists like us. There are over 65 training courses, totaling over 50 hours of free content, plus hands-on labs and documentations. They are learning paths for developers, data scientists, data platform engineers, and even business decision makers. We have seen well over 100,000 of developers start their ML journey with these contents. Having a strong training program also helped you to attract as well as retain talent. We have also developed tools like DeepRacer and DeepLens to get aspiring machine learning developers hands-on experience to the technology. AWS DeepRacer provides developers with the opportunity to learn, upskill, as well as get hands-on with machine learning through a fully autonomous 180-scale race car driven by reinforcement learning, as well as a 3D racing simulator and a global racing league. We've also held customer events designed to provide developers with a fun way to get introduced to the essential machine learning concept. And lastly, AWS DeepLens is commonly used for object detection, sentiment analysis projects. Machine models trained in Amazon SageMaker can be sent to DeepLens with just a few clicks from the AWS Management Console. To help you identify a use case and bring it to the proof of concept, we have the Amazon Machine Learning Solutions Lab. The Solutions Lab pairs your team with Amazon machine learning experts to prepare data, to build and train models, and put models into production. It combines hands-on educational workshops, brainstorming sessions, as well as advisory professional services to literally help you to work backwards from our challenges and then go step by step through the process of developing machine learning-based solutions. Now, at the end of the program, you'll be able to take what you have learned through the process and use it elsewhere into your organization. The AWS Machine Learning Embark program is designed to start your organization on the journey to machine learning success. The content is based on years of proven success, helping organizations to adopt machine learning, as well as Amazon's own journey. The program starts with an interactive workshops to identify the right problem to tackle, followed by an on-site hands-on training to ramp up your team's machine learning skills quickly through practical applications. Your developers then have the opportunity to partner with AWS machine learning experts from the Machine Learning Solutions Lab to build at least one proof of concept. Now, the program also incorporates a corporate AWS DeepRacer event to get your organizations motivated to embrace machine learning through hands-on friendly competition. Now, with practical skills, knowledge, and motivations derived from the program, your organizations will be able to take your machine learning to the next stage. We hope that these sessions provide you with a good understanding for you to start building a team that is able to tap into the value of machine learning. Thank you for joining me in these sessions, and I hope to be able to meet you in future events. Terima kasih and maraming salamat.